Hey guys, do you know what day it is? Fun and Relaxation Day. To celebrate, we've put together a bunch of satisfying videos and more. So like, subscribe, and have a good time. Ready? Let's do this. His Majesty, the Metal Shredder. For 60 years, it's been a rock star in the recycling and disposal of metal material. People think cubic ice is the most aesthetically pleasing, and they're right. Boomers use stairs for walking. Zoomers use them for making satisfying videos. This is why Chinese calligraphy is recognized as a legitimate art form. At night, tiny plankton start emitting neon light, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. Orbeez were invented by God, the god of pleasure. A futuristic garden in a test tube is sure to wow any gardener, and not just them. This video reminds me of Pitch Lake in Trinidad, a lake of pure liquid asphalt. The substance in the test tube is called copper sulfate. When burned, the flame burns a lovely blue-green hue. Imagine that you're watching a mini version of The Big Bang. Houseplants are like pets. They need constant care and attention. This is how hot water turns into vapor. Surprising, isn't it? Statistically, 53% of car owners wash their cars less than once a month. Well, maybe it's time to change that. There are different styles of laying cement, don't you know? This one, for instance, is a French braid. Interestingly, cherries retain all of their beneficial properties like color, taste, and even calorie count even after freezing. How can you make a hedgehog like this? Easy peasy. All you need are some iron filings and a magnet they'll be attracted to. A symphony of threads. Catchianism is my favorite art movement. What's yours? Share it in the comments. The key ingredient in this chalk is volcanic basaltic magma. Isn't that cool? Turns out water and a sieve make a great combo. I want more. Still think chemistry is boring? Luminol will make you think twice. Listen, this is what the end of the work week sounds like. The 3D printer is humanity's first step towards a cyberpunk universe. Hear me out. Do you notice the quality and detail in this video? That's because it's shot at 100,000 frames per second. Who needs diamonds when you've always got free ice cubes in your freezer? The reaction of hydrogen peroxide and potassium iodide never ceases to amaze me. Do not do this yourself. They say the floral canvases of artist Zhuang Hongyi have a calming effect on the nerves. Shall we test that theory? You can always find something mesmerizing, even in a grinding machine. Your freezer should always be cleaned at least twice a year. Otherwise, what could have been a satisfying cleaning turns into a repair job. Many hours of work went into this short video. I think it deserves a like. Fact, the first slime was released by Mattel in 1976. That's right, the same company that makes Barbie dolls. One estimate suggests that over 8 million Skittles are produced every second in factories around the world. Dream of adding some color to your gray weekdays? Then run to the store for some colored chalk. Thank you, August Musker, for inventing slow motion. The standard gas torch can reach temperatures of up to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why it can easily melt a brass lock. Remember to keep your charger far away. Definitely can't handle that kind of heat. Don't try this at home. It's proven that bright colors can boost our mood. Experienced glassblowers know some really interesting life hacks. I swear I'll never get tired of watching these squishy balls. Don't you think water adds 100 beauty points to almost anything submerged in it? Did you know sea buckthorn fruits are called pulley? That's because they contain over 190 nutrients. Some hard gel plus a utility knife equals total satisfaction. Remember, behind all great talent lies hard work. Even Willy Wonka doesn't make chocolate this beautiful. I'll take 2. Now that's what I call jewelry work. The perfectionist in me is quite pleased with this process. To our subscribers, this heart is for you. Take a deep breath and relax. Today, we learned that the entire starry sky can fit in a small bucket. Time for 5 o'clock slime! Wondering how to surprise your significant other on February 14th? Just make them an Angel's Tears cocktail. It's hard to notice at first, but 11 different hand tools were used to make this pattern. Better not buy this toy, because it's impossible to put down. This turtle was going through a prolonged molting process, so its owner, with the vet's permission, had to speed it up. Do you have any idea how awesome springs are? They are truly indispensable elements in most man-made structures. About 50% of the Earth's population has never seen real snow, so Couch Potato's here to help. Some guitars grow too big for their skin and shed it from time to time. Quick fact, a French pastry chef once sold silicone molds shaped like his knee. Give a creative craftsman a ball, and they'll easily turn it into a work of art. Not many people know that lathes were actually created to satisfy perfectionists. Here, you can watch the process of making that very silicone. Oh, this is music to my ears. The engraving on this metal is literally in divine mode. These balls remind me of the Zuma game. Am I old? Mice in Beijing are adapting to our modern era. And this is just the beginning. This is just in case somebody out there needs some serotonin. For those who aren't great at chemistry, we have this easy experiment. This is not honey.
Felix, you have the last.
Sounds crazy, but the jellyfish population is so large that they can stop power plants, capsize ships, and destroy entire ecosystems. This video just makes me think of an Almond Joy bar. You can watch 3 things non-stop, but slime is all I need. This is Cheeksy. She likes to eat and watch Couch Potato. Be like Cheeksy. Subscribe to our channel. Nature is the best artist. And now for a quick ASMR break. This video may hypnotize you. Bitcoin is cool and all, but you can't paint a portrait with it. Scissors were invented 3,000 years ago to avoid this exact situation. You know, for a deadly poisonous creature, the fugu fish is pretty cute. An old legend has it that the most delicate glassware is only made by the toughest people. For Mexicans, cactus is a common food item. They make soups from it, grill it, and of course, make tequila. No words needed here, just enjoy. Interesting thing about wax, the ancient Egyptians preserved the bodies of their pharaohs in it. The process for making this cookie would even fascinate paleontologists. Another brief slime break before we move on. Did you know that Chinese writing can convey the mood, harmony, and spirit of the written text? By the way, a pearl is the only precious mineral that doesn't require processing. They just have to drill a hole. Meet the Oloid, a three-dimensional curvilinear geometric object discovered by Paul Schatz in 1929. The device you see before you now is called a Braille slate and stylus. It helps to quickly and easily write in Braille. Trust the process. The results will amaze you. Who knows what genre of music this is? How many layers are in this ball? Don't try this at home. Whirlpools on Houston roads are a completely normal occurrence. Look at how this worker masterfully cuts down a tree. He's a professional, people. Paint remover can cause an awesome reaction like this, but read the instructions carefully. Hiring an inventor saves you both time and money. And no, he's not leveling the sand. This guy is cleaning up the trash on beaches and recycling it. Did you know that 100 grams of melon contains just 30 calories? Just a reminder that glass is one of the oldest materials known to man. The only thing better than candy is the satisfying process of making it. In the early 20th century, a razor with a replaceable blade cost $5, a value of $165 today. Well, don't I feel rich? It's still not exactly known whether it's a futuristic projector or a regular chroma key. What do you think? Sometimes creativity can show up in the most unexpected places. P.S. No fish were harmed during the video. Name me something more satisfying than toothpaste. Children around the world spend an average of 5 billion hours playing with Lego, and that's really a lot. The ancient Chinese called the magnet the loving stone because it attracts iron like a mother attracts her children. The great Hippocrates believed that honey prolongs life. By the way, he lived 109 years. Can Orbeez balls withstand temperatures of 2,000 degrees? Turns out they can. This amazing technique is called water transfer printing, and it originated in Japan. Who says pencils are only good for drawing? A painless life hack for those who dream of a sleeve tattoo. This is a secret recipe for delicious bubble tea. Just don't tell anyone. This seemingly easy job actually requires a high level of concentration and skills. Pure satisfaction at its finest. This has been great, but it's time for us to say goodbye. Tell us what you thought about this episode in the comments, and we'll be sure to read it. See you soon.